Warning, this podcast is produced by Metaverse Ventures Entertainment. It contains unsolicited and heavily biased opinions which are solely the views of the individuals involved. It does not include investment advice of any kind, and you are responsible for undertaking your own financial, including tax liability research relevant to your own individual circumstances.
How to Upland for this week. We're going to touch on some of the requirements and mechanics of setting up a Metaventure. Because, with Outdoor Decor kicking off, there's been a lot of questions. How come I couldn't apply for Decor, or how do I apply for Decor? Like, I'm sure you can imagine when they put out the post announcing Outdoor Decor yesterday, and there was a list of the shop owners and this, that, and the other things. Like, my DMs just went ridiculous on both Twitter and on Discord. It's a frustrating position for me to be in. Like, I don't know if I can rent your factory. I don't know if I can use your factory. I don't know if I can use your Spark, this, that, and the other thing. It's still all kind of playing out. But yeah, if you have questions about how to apply in that, I'll always try and help out when we can. I don't know. What do you think the biggest takeaway is from that, Cheese? Like, if you are somebody who wants to start a Metaventure, where do you even begin?
You got to figure out what you're going to call it. And once you figure that out, you have to get a website for it, get a domain, create a Discord, get a Twitter name, get a Facebook name, get whatever you can for that, Instagram. Then what you want to do is you want to start planning. Like, the beautiful thing about planning is if it doesn't happen, you have other stuff there that you could fall back on. Let's say, for example, you couldn't wait for manufacturing, right? Let's say it doesn't happen because you have places like the UCC, you have places like this and that, but at the same time, all right, that doesn't work out. You have a huge, nice, big plot of land with a factory on it. You could then lease that to somebody who comes in later to outdoor decor that doesn't have property, that doesn't have that nice, juicy, big plot of land to put a factory on. You can make your money like that, or if you have a semi truck, maybe you go into the moving prospect, transportation prospect. So it doesn't matter if your plan doesn't go 100%, you can always evolve, you adapt. You don't have to scrap anything. Sometimes when bad things happen, better things come out of it, sort of thing. Never get aggravated that, it's not happening perfectly. Usually the stuff that doesn't happen perfectly is better for you, in the long run. So just, I
can speak to my process, which is, it's a little bit different because obviously when I first heard about Metaventures, it wasn't even called Metaventures, it was called Better Business, or I forget what it was. It definitely wasn't called Metaventures. So we got a Medium post saying, businesses are coming to Upland, this, that, and the other thing. So I did exactly what Jesus said there. I formed an idea of what I wanted. I thought about, what do I actually want to do here? I decided, because there was two options at that point. There was Block Explorer Shops or Outdoor Decor. I decided I want to do Outdoor Decor. Came up with the name pretty much. And I always used to do that, even in my university assignment days. If you get an assignment, if I could get the title of the paper I had to write, if I could nail that down, it kind of set the direction for everything that followed. So I had the name of the business. I had a general idea of what I wanted to do. And one of the first things I did was reach out to T. Davis, who I was in heavy communications with at the time, and just kind of ran the idea by him. He thought it was a good idea. We spitballed a few different ideas backwards and forwards. And then from that, I kind of started formulating not really a business plan. I know some people in that early days submitted like 7-point business plans. I basically just put a Word document together with some bullet points of what I wanted to do and how I was going to go about doing it. And again, we had no idea about specs or requirements or nothing. It was literally just kind of pissing in the wind. But yeah, the most important thing is I had a general idea of what I wanted to do. And then as Upland gave us more information, then of course your plans adapt and change. So yeah, from there, fast forward over a year's worth of waiting, and we finally get some more information. Then yeah, started setting up, getting other people involved. Obviously, Cheese come in early to help with planning and this, that, and the other thing. We started. We went through a couple of different artists before we settled on D-Tech, and just lots and lots and lots and lots of planning. You cannot even begin to fathom the hundreds, possibly at this point in time, thousands of hours that Cheese, D-Tech, and myself have put into planning for all this. So do as much as you can with the information that you have available, is what I'd say. And it's people now they're in a better position than we were back in those days, because there is so much information out there. There's Uplando, and now a whole bunch of people that have been through the Block Explorer shops. We've got Legits, and now of course Outdoor Decor. There was originally 10 outdoor decor businesses, but was there only 6 in that list? I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 4 in San Fran and 2 in Fresno.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to ask questions, you can reach out to those people or that sort of thing and ask your questions. But yeah.
And we have our meetings recorded. Like we have schema, production, like all of that stuff, like what we actually went through to create our business. So there's a lot of joking around in there. You could probably listen to it at 2 times speed, but it's informative.
That's one of the most important points, is if you're going to reach out and start a project, especially something like outdoor decor, I don't think, even if you're a mad 3D artist, I don't think that's something that you could set up and run by yourself. Maybe you can. Maybe you're a whiz at spinning plates and you could do it, but I personally can't imagine even attempting to do that. That's why as soon as I was able to, like, Cheese, D-Tech, and myself, we're equal third partners in the business, because we all come into it with different skills and different opportunities, and all of that's valuable. So yeah, if you do have I don't know what the word is, friendship or kind of structure in place, yeah, leverage that if you can. Reach out. Undoubtedly, there's people willing to get involved, and you kind of have to put yourself out there a bit. Like, like I said, we went through a couple of artists before we settled on D-Tech, and yeah, have fun. If you're working with people that you can't have fun with, I don't know how that's going to play out long term. Maybe if you got a full-on business mindset, that's could be beneficial. But yeah, half the time I got to knock Cheese and D-Tech on the head, and it's like, hey, we're here. We've got a limited amount of time. Let's focus. We got shit to do. So,
I need guidance.
Yeah. Yeah. But those meetings that'd be a good way to just give you the general catch up on some of the stuff that we've been thinking about or trying to plan for. And actually, later today, we have to get together and start discussing pricing, which is something that's just been driving us crazy.
Yes.
It's really hard. So that's something else to watch. Now, we did have a couple of questions pop off in chat, so I'll try and go through those. Where are we? Do I need a structure to place decor? No, I don't believe so. I believe you should be able to place decor wherever you want. Sorry, I want to create my Facadac designer mallard shop DAC. Nice. I'll buy some Facadacs. The famous show in Australia that used to pluck a duck. Yeah. Depending on how old NFT Architect is, he'll know all about that. Pluck a duck, pluck a duck. It's not a chicken or a cat. Something like that. Any idea when they will start the beta for Blueprint Metaventures for structures? No idea whatsoever. I'll put a pin in that actually and discuss that on the back end when we talk about the spotlight for outdoor decor. I'll just write that down. Blueprints ? Podex has said soonish. Yeah, everything's always soonish. Dax chomping at the bit to get blueprints for cars. Umbrella Boy, possibly awkward question. Do you recommend forming partnerships for Metaventures? What do you mean there, Umbrella? Do you mean partnerships between players or partnerships between different Metaventure shops. Daka said, I've formed partnerships for outdoor decors. Partnerships, I mean, that's entirely what the UDU is built on. It's all partnership based, from the foundation to the core. Like, yeah, I mean, can you play Upland as a lone wolf? Sure. It's interesting to see. I did read, I won't put them on blast, but I did read something recently in Upland General Chat about how a famous lone wolf player was thinking, I may have kind of missed an opportunity here by not reaching out earlier to form these sort of partnerships. So yeah, I'd say at any opportunity that you can, reach out and form partnerships, but keep in mind that partnerships come with drama. So this Metaventure production is brought to you today by the Samurai Aquatics and Decor Metaventure. Scan that QR code or click that link in the description and dive yourself headfirst into the Samurai Aquatics Discord server to pleasure your peepers on our current and future range of outdoor decor.